Hey Joyriders, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joy, and that's Peanut barking in the back. Well, on this channel, I tell you all about my travel journeys and my living in my 2000 Ford Econoline E150. So today, I'm just getting off work and I'm tired. So I got some videos from a couple days ago when I was at work and just stretching my legs out a little bit, trying to show y'all some of the things that I do at work. So just to give you an idea, I don't think this video is going to be too long because I did the videos well, different times. I don't know how long it's going to be. Anyway, but I hope you guys stay interested because this is what I do while at digikey here in Thief River Falls, Minnesota. And I am working in a warehouse. So guys, Peanut said hi. It's bedtime. So I'm going to try to finish editing this video so I can get it out to you guys tonight or tomorrow morning. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out with me. Well, guys, I made it to work, but I'm a few minutes early, so I'm sitting in the hallway waiting to clock in. I just hurt my neck. So I'm waiting to clock in. I still got about 7 minutes, but that top walk tired me out, so I got a chance to rest and cool off before I gotta clock in. I need more water. So I'll get back to you when I get to my station. Okay, here I am at work and I'm gonna pick these parts. That's the number at the bottom corner, and I have to find that bay with that number and those parts in that bay. Okay, so the bay that I have to find is 7682. That is where the parts will be. But, so there, it's right there. Those are the parts for that bin, 7682. But because I only have to get 6 parts, there's 6 pieces, I can look in these bins over here and see if there's some left over. So as you can see, the small bin is empty. Okay, so these are the parts that I need right here. And then I have to take my iPick scanner and scan it. Uh-oh. Okay, so I gotta scan the label. Oh, I didn't scan my pick label. Okay. And I scan this label. And then I scan the bin label. Now I gotta get 6 pieces out of here. So this is what they call cut tape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna cut it right here. Okay, so I can't cut and record. So, now I got my part. I go back to my bay to package it. Okay, got my pieces. Got my bag. put my parts in the bag, zip it up, get my label. This is ready to go. Now I'll take my iPick, I scan my station. Okay, I scan my station.
Scan the tote.
Scan the tote.
Ready to send.
And then I put my in the bin, and it's complete. So for the most part, that's what I do. I'm getting ready to go on break in a few minutes. So let me do a few more tickets before time is up. I'll be back. So here's day 2. This is the next type of orders that I fill. And these are small little pieces. This is what's called moisture sensitive, MSL, moisture sensitive levels. So I cannot touch the parts with my hand, which is why I'm using this tool to pick up the pieces. And this is very tedious, but I had to do 200 pieces like that, picking them up and putting them on this tray so that I can package them up to go out. See, this is the utensil that I use, and I have to squeeze that little button on the side, and it lets out air. So sometimes I use the tweezers. Sometimes that helps better than the other little suction cup. You see the tweezers to hold the little pieces. I cannot touch them with my hands because the moisture on my hand will ruin the part. But they're both tedious, and sometimes that tool works better because that tool, once you push the button, it lets out air and then it suctions up the piece so it holds onto it. So sometimes it works good and sometimes is a pain in the behind, and the tweezers work better. So just kind of got to go back and forth between the two to do your best not to touch the parts and get all them tiny little pieces on that tray. See right here, I'm picking up the tweezers because it fell and it's easier to fix it. So now I'm putting the last few pieces in here. I finally got to 200 parts and getting ready to package it up to ship it out. So I'm going to put the foam on top of the parts to protect them. And then I have a universal cover that I have to use. Now, in order for me to put it on properly, I have to look for that corner, that flat end in the corner. That has to go to the right side, my right. And then that way I'm putting it on properly. You see that? Once I put the top on properly, I have to bring it over to the machine and seal it. Uh-oh. I'm trying to adjust the camera so you guys can see. There. So those are the parts. And I have to put the strap on. So see, the strap holds the lid on top. So we have to put, because we're using the universal lid, which means it's not the lid that is designed for that tray. So we have to put all these straps on here to hold it in place. And we're going to push the... Wait a minute. That was stressful. So now I got to turn it around and we got to put one the long way. So when it's universal part, push the button, extend the strap. We got to put 4 straps on. Otherwise, we just do 2 for if we put the top that belongs with that. So now we bring it back over to the table, and it's got to go back in the bag. Well, it's got to go in the moisture seal bag. And in that bag, I put the label And that pink label just says you got to be careful when you open it, because they don't want the parts to go flying everywhere. That's why we have to make sure we put it on properly. So those parts that we put in there, that card, the hit card, and the decusant, I can't even say it properly. Anyway, put that in there to keep it from getting wet, just staying dry. Remember, it's moisture sensitive parts. And then we put it on the heating label thing there. I don't know what that's even called, but it seals the bag. There's a little button we push on the other side, and it seals the bag. So no moisture can't get in. So see, it's all sealed. Now I got my labels on there. I take my skin. This is part of what I was trying to show you. Another part of the job that I do. And I have to put the cut tape back on the reel. So right here, the first part of how it got started was ruined. So I only have this part to show you. I'm putting the reels together so that I can put it on. I can put the cut tape on the reel. So I'm putting the two pieces. Then there's an extension that we use so we can thread it onto the cut tape. On the cut tape onto the reel. So see, that's the reel I'm going to put it on. The holes have to be facing towards me. And then I feed the cut tape in and turn it to the right. To my right, that is. This is also a tedious part, because you have to make sure that you line everything up properly and you put it together so that it stays together. Because some companies, they don't know how to put the parts on the reel. So they pay us to do it, and this is what we're doing so that they can feed it through their machine. Okay, so now that I finished with that, I should have brought all my parts over with me, but I didn't. So there's a little tail that I have to use. That's the little tail to put on there to keep it in place. And to protect the parts as well. So there's different sizes for different tails that you use for different size cut tape. But that has to wind around as well. And then you take a piece of tape to secure it. Forgot that too. Now, in order for me to put that in the bag and let it go, I have to put a pre-pack label on it. Pre-pack label just tells what the item is, the item part number, the date and lot codes, and it also tells how many parts are on that reel. So that's what the sticker is that I'm putting on there, is a pre-pack label. And then I will put it in a bigger bag. That I also forgot. Now this is moisture sensitive, so it has to go in that bag. Now those parts are protected by the cut tape, so that's why I could touch that. But there's my hit card. I'm going to put it inside, and then my decusant. Okay? And there's a label for every package that's going out. That's my pick label. Shows me what parts I had to pick. Now I'm back at my machine and sealing the bag. You see the lever? That's what I have to push in order to operate the machine. So it seals on its own. Once you put the bag in there, when it's done, it opens up and your bag is sealed. So now that's my station. I scan the station with my iPick label, my iPick machine, and then I scan my tote. put the bag inside, and off it goes. Oh, I have to complete it first. Then off it goes. Boom. And that's it. Alright, guys. So that is Moo Peanut. I'm not in the mood. I'm just tired this morning. I'm still trying to get this video out to you guys. This is crazy because I had some other footage. Peanut, you knocked the water bottle over. I guess it's empty. Has some other footage of some other part of the job that I do, but for some reason it didn't come out right. So that's that. But that's in a nutshell pretty much what I do for work. Here we are the next day. Now, it took me about a week probably to compile this video. I'm trying to make some coffee. Because today is, what's today? Tuesday morning. And I'm getting ready for work. But that is that. So I hope you can see that my job is not hard, but I am on my feet all day long. And that's what we do. Bugs. I'm running out of creamer. I gotta go to the store. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And remember to always have more faith than fear. Many blessings.